Hi guys, today I want to show you how to make this bass line. Okay, so let's make a new one, new instance. I will put new instance of Serum. I will turn off and delete absolutely everything. So here we're gonna do init preset. So now from this point, what we have to do, first of all, it's a bassline, kind of like a Dekel style, and more, let's say, Israeli progressive Psytrance or trance. I don't know even how to name this genre, but it's actually new school in Israel. It's very popular style of music right now. So my student asked me to do proper tutorial for this bass line actually. So it will be blend between saw and square wave bass, and also it will be amazing for the glide bass lines. All right, so here what we have to do, we will choose two oscillators, basic shapes, and here as the first one I will go -1, and in the second one I will go into -1 an octave. What we have to do, let's go with random in both into 0. So now we are sure that our bass will start always from the same position, and the phase wouldn't start in a random position. That's really important, because we want very nice and steady bass. Okay, so we have -1 here, but here what I want to do, I want to change it into square wave. And what we're gonna do, this one I will put the level 100%, and here I will leave 75% of square wave. All right. So now another thing what we have to do, filter. Let's go. For now I will leave MG low 12, because it will sounds very good for longer bass line, for longer notes. Because if we would do Psytrance bass, it maybe I would consider to change for MG low 18 or MG low 24. But for the longer bass, for like offbeat basses, I think the MG low 12 and 6 works very cool. Okay, so what we have to do now, because now we have, I will turn it off. So we have something like, we have this, because I put basically just 1/8 notes, 1 by 1. So I didn't do like so, because I like to have them from the beginning to the end, like so. I like it. So what we have to do, let's first do some very quick sidechain compression, something which will dock our kick, so our bass could have nice pumping effect. So I will add, first of all, LFO tool. I think most of you have it. So here, let's just choose, especially in the middle, like so, and I will bend it like that. And here, remember that we need to move it slightly here in this place. So now we are avoiding any clicks. So okay, so now we have something like that. Nothing fancy for now, but anyway, I will also add compressor here. Sidechain filter is okay. We can even change it into around 50. Attack on 0, because I want immediately our compressor to start working. And external, I will choose kick 2. I mean kick because I have 2 kicks, so the second one. And now we can check this area, I mean this option, because it will be very nice. We can see the visualization of our kick, our bass, excuse me. So we can take the threshold down and see. Look. Okie dokie. So we have something like that. And now we're coming back to Serum 2. So what we need to do now? First of all, we have to set our amp. Envelope 1 in Serum 2 is our amp. So I would even go into 0, and let's see if we're gonna have any clicks. You can go into, let's say, 0.3, but I will go for now 0 millisecond. Hold, we're not gonna touch it. And here, what we have to do, what I like to do, if I want to do any kind of offbeat bass lines, let's go and click 1/4. So now it will divide exactly the note, like 1/4 note, and through the 140 BPM. So we don't need to calculate. It's just it's been calculated by Serum, adding that 1/4. Okay, here what we have to do? Let's go and set around like -4. So it will be around 2 o'clock, something like this. And here release, I will not touch it. Now we are going to envelope 2. So I'm going actually the same. 1/4. And here something around here, something around 60%. So now we have something like this. Nothing fancy still. What we need to do, what I forgot, here in the filter section, what is very important, we're gonna increase the drive. We're gonna increase fat into the middle. I will take now a little bit the volume down, because if I put my drive up, now I need to decrease a little bit my volume. And here, what is really, really important, we have to turn on oscillator B. So now the signal from A and B is going to the filter. All right, so here we go. Now, if we go with cutoff, you will have this. Okay. Even I will take a little bit up here. All right. So if you want to have this nice, let's say, clicky sound, what you have to do, let's go lower with the filter. And now I will drag the envelope 2 into my cutoff. And let's see how it sounds. Okay, so now it's a little bit too much. So what we have to do, let's take that, the blue circle here, and just take it slightly like into, let's say, 38%. So here now you need to be careful, and I mean careful. You need to set your desired settings. So here depends on how much frequencies you're gonna add, like a higher or lower. It will have like big impact on your bass. I will take maybe drive a little bit down. Okay, so I end up with 64%, and filter is on 13 Hertz. And now let's see if with the kick. Oops. Okay, so as you can see, what I had this. It was because the LFO tool was after the compressor. So if you have something like that, you need to just drag it just before compressor and just after your sound source. Okay, so we have something like this. You can always try to take, for example, your level of square lower or higher. Look. So now we have this. If you want a little bit more envelope and a little bit more clicky, we can take that sustain, for example, into, let's say, 1 o'clock here and 1 o'clock here. Let's see. Here we go. So actually that was actually the setting we should have. So here on the envelope 1, -7.5 dB, and envelope 2, 40, around 45%. So now let's just add a little bit more square. Okie dokie. So we have something like that. And now, if you wanted to not be that much, I mean that with that much of high frequencies, we can add EQ here. I mean in Ableton, for example, or on your DAW, or you can just add the filter, and you can just take a little bit of these high frequencies. So we have something like that now. So without, with. So it's a little bit more smoother sound, let's say. Okay, and now I want to go into this kind of notes. So now we have overlapping notes. Oh, like so here, this one. So it doesn't work yet as I want. So what we have to do, let's engage mono and legato. And now let's go and add portamento around like over 100 milliseconds. Look at this. And we have beautiful bassline. So you can, for example, what you can do, you can or take out totally square wave, I mean the saw wave. So now we have beautiful square wave, square bass, excuse me. Or you can do opposite. Okay, so another thing what you can do to make it even more stronger, you can add sub. And here let's engage again S here, as it's a sub. So now it's connected to the filter. So here we have -1 and -1. So it's good to just go lower. Okay, let's add this square wave. So if you feel that you have too much high frequencies, you can just go here. Okay, so now we're going back to the glide. So you look, if I will turn it off, look at this. So you have to engage mono and legato. So if you will go more with portamento, you will have this. So I don't know if maybe you want it, but it's not my desired sound. So my one is around minus, it's 117 milliseconds. All right, so we have this. So what we can do to just make it even more better, and we can do this small processing. So let's add ProQ. You can add ProQ3, ProQ4, whatever. So I have ProQ4, and I want to even, I want to have a little bit better punch, let's say, on my kick. So here, what we can do. In the ProQ4, let's go and click kick, your kick. Now, what we have to do, we're going here. And now, actually, if I turn on this the kick on my sidechain, we should see the signal from the kick now. Look at this. So I see that my kick is around 68 in a 68 hertz. It's fundamental frequency. Okay, so what we have to do now? I want to actually dock this exact frequency so it wouldn't clash with my bass. So what we have to do, let's go and click make dynamic. Now with my scroll on my mouse, I can change the Q. So let's do quite narrow, and it doesn't work now. For now, it doesn't work. So what we have to do, let's go here. You need to open this section, and here it's the magic button. So it must be blue. So now you can choose your dynamic range, and here it's the threshold. When it's in the top, it's auto threshold. So now, as you can see, we have docking where our kick. So we have nice, let's say, sidechain on our bass. So it will help us to get even better bassline. So here, remember to also change it into linear phase if you will do this sidechain technique. You can always try to adjust it for your taste, for your needs. You need to check it on the headphones, on the speakers. For now, I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. Yeah. Oh, I will show you some crazy setting maybe. Look, but that's too much. Okay, so we have something like this, and now we have much better bassline. So what else you can do? You can, for example, add Saturn 2. And what I like to do, I like to go into clean, and I like to add 3 bands, or sometimes even 4. And let's see, because now I wouldn't turn on the linear phase, so you can see how the phase is gonna change if I will move these crossovers frequencies. Yeah. So actually now what we're gonna do, it's called phase shifting. Look. So now we can, with this phase shifting, what's going on? We are shifting our phase of our bass. so look, now I have on my kick and bass channel, I add side scope. I choose on the sidechain my kick, and here I choose the layers. Here I'm adjusting the how it's gonna look like. The yellow one, it's actually my kick, and I have to set it exactly how the red one is, so it will be much easier to see the alignment. Okay, so what you have to do, we need to adjust this gain to see the right level on the side scope. So look at this. Here we have perfect alignment. Look at this. Now I'll turn it off. You see that here, and now I will turn it on. It's not perfect, but it's actually, anyway, for my ears, it sounds good. So that's actually what I want to achieve. I think it sounds pretty good. If you need a little bit more sidechain, you just go with threshold down. Okay, and I will show you maybe one more trick, and we're gonna finish. I will take it down, and here I will show you what you can do in the session view. That's a really cool trick. Let's click the filter one. So it's basically this cutoff, and now I will go into glide. So now I choose my notes. So as you can see, I have nice overlapping notes, and I have to go to envelope. So what I can do now, I can, if I go to envelopes, and I can do some very crazy things, like so, for example. Here you go, look at this. Sorry. So you can do something very interesting, even like this. So if you go, for example, here, now I have this selected. So if you go to envelopes, now I am in the offbeat bass, Serum 2, filter, frequency, and you can, for example, go and do something like this. It's good to just add some dots. So these dots will help me to make it look at this. Look. Higher. Must be like this because of the note is starting here. So now you will see the result. And it's also work backwards. So you can get very interesting rhythms doing things like this. And if you want more click, let's say, we can also engage envelope 2 and just do some very short envelope and drag it to cutoff. But we can't leave it like so because it will be too much. So we need to take that circle a little bit down, and we need to adjust it. All right, something like this. I hope you're gonna like it, guys. Okay, let's take it down. So you can always take it back to what it was. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, don't forget to subscribe this channel, hit the like button, and see you in next videos.